Hi, it's Grammy from Grammy and Grandpa Read, and today I have a book for you called Tiny Ghost. And the pictures are done by Leanne Mebust and written by Paul Sparks. And this one has sounds. This house is too much for Tiny. It's a good house for haunting. It even has people to scare. But nobody's scared of Tiny Ghost. They don't even see the little ghost creeping around the house. No one will notice if Tiny leaves to look for a better house. There's a smaller house for Tiny to haunt. This one is damp and dark but a little bit smelly. Yes, this house could be the right one for me, he says to himself. Now let's see if this dog is a scaredy cat. But the dog is not afraid of Tiny. It's too sleepy to be scared. Oh, this dog house is not quite right for me, Tiny mutters. Maybe I need a spooky place that's small, Tiny thinks. Well, I'm big and scary and I'm a bit scared to a teeny tiny bug. Tiny tries his best to scare the bees in the hive. He roars a bigger boo. But they aren't afraid of anything, and then Tiny's afraid of them. Oh, this little house is not quite right for me, he says Tiny Ghost. Tiny wanders around all day with no place to call his own haunted home. Then he spots his dream house. The house isn't cold and damp, but it's tiny like Tiny. That could be a house that's just right for me. Tiny moves into the new house. He dusts all night in the attic. Tiny tries to make everything about his new house really spooky. This house needs a lot of work. Tiny huffs and maybe a few people to scare. The dolls in the house are not afraid of the Tiny Ghost. They're always happy, even in the spookiest outfits. The next day, Tiny hears some voices near his new house. He creeps over and pops out of the dusty window. The children in the toy store do not expect to see a ghost. They are very surprised. And so Tiny the ghost was, they're afraid. He howls. Yes, this must be the right haunted home for me. That's the end. I hope you like this book. Please subscribe to our channel and like the video.